Oceans cover about 70% of the Earth's surface, their depths reaching 10,000 meters at the deepest point. The ocean and the atmosphere control our natural environment and affect climate change on Earth. Many of the species that call the oceans their home are still unknown to humankind, making oceans a place yet shrouded in mystery. From the birth of the planet to the present, how have our oceans, atmosphere, and biosphere evolved? What will become of them in the future? The Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute is shedding light on the mechanisms of these elements and engaging in research focusing on the future of the global environment, humankind, and the Earth's biosphere. Multiple elements, such as the atmosphere, oceans, and land surface, interact to determine the global climate. The climate system is a collective term for these subsystems on the planet's surface. The aim of the Division of Climate System Research in the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute is to learn how the climate system functions and understand the mechanisms of climate formation and climate change. As the climate system involves multiple interactions of many physical systems, including the atmosphere, oceans, and land surface, the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute developed a climate model, essentially a computer-based virtual planet, and utilized this for its research. The climate model is based on the laws of physics, and its fundamentals lie in the atmospheric general circulation model. Using a coupled atmosphere-ocean global climate model, which also incorporates an ocean general circulation model, past climates can be reproduced and future climates predicted. In recent years, highly accurate calculations have become possible through the use of large-capacity, high-speed supercomputers. Furthermore, the coupled atmosphere-ocean global climate model has led to the development of an Earth system model that combines models such as those for biogeochemical processes, aerosols, and carbon cycling. Near-future climate change projections using these models were introduced in the 5th Assessment Report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change as an important contribution from Japan. Observations from artificial satellites play an important role in climate system research. Substances created by human activity not only change the planet's radiation, but also the clouds, rain, and circulation of the atmosphere and oceans. As a result, changes in our environment, such as heat waves and torrential rains, are unlike anything experienced before. The observation of causal factors such as greenhouse gases, aerosols, clouds, and rain. The Ibuki Greenhouse Gases Observing Satellite, or GOSAT, enabled the quantification of greenhouse gases for the first time in the world. TRIM utilizes the first space-based precipitation radar. 17 years of observation have clarified features of rainy seasons and extreme rainfall systems, among other vital data. Additionally, the Global Precipitation Measurement Project, or GPM, has begun. It enables the observation of snow and other elements over 90% of the Earth's surface by utilizing dual-frequency precipitation radar. The Earth, formed some 4.6 billion years ago. Oceans occupying 70% of the planet's surface, carrying both heat and substances. Deep ocean circulation, which involves the complex movement of water lying deep in the oceans for a period of approximately 1,500 years and then returning it to the polar regions, serves a central role in climate change. However, there are still many unknowns regarding these deep ocean currents. One such current is the deep ocean current that travels north across the North Pacific Ocean. Members of the Institute traveled out on the vast ocean waters to measure current speed, and investigate water characteristics such as temperature and salinity. The investigation revealed a deep circulation close to the ocean floor in the North Pacific Ocean that moves northward while branching off, following the complex topography. The oceans also influence the life of organisms through the circulation of chemical components. We have conducted full-dress expeditions across the Pacific and Indian Oceans, measuring the detailed distribution of trace elements in seawater. Cutting-edge analytical equipment kept inside a clean room is applied for precise analysis of trace elements. Among various trace elements, iron is regarded as an essential nutrient to phytoplankton. If the concentration of iron is too low, photosynthesis is limited, resulting in a drop in biological production and absorption of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, which may have an impact on global warming. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef. Its foundation contains coral fossils from the last glacial period. The Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute compared the calcium and strontium levels in the coral fossils collected from the seabed in order to investigate the seawater temperature at that time. As a result, it was clarified that the temperature in that part of the ocean has risen about 5 degrees Celsius between the last glacial period and present day. The tracing of biokinetics is also connected to knowing the timing of tsunami occurrence. The Porites coral interspersed along the coastline of the South Ryukyu Islands is believed to have been raised to its current location as a result of past tsunami. The Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute used state-of-the-art accelerated mass spectrometry equipment to estimate the timing of tsunami occurrence by measuring the period using carbon-14 dating. The equipment is capable of measuring an extremely minute amount of carbon-14 at the level of 1 part per trillion, with high accuracy and in a short period of time. As a result, the timing of large-scale tsunamis that occurred on the planet over the past 2,400 years has been confirmed. Diverse marine organisms are present in the ocean. How many species are there? Where are they living? What are their quantities? What will become of marine life in the future as the global environment continues to change drastically? From bacteria to fish, we are trying to clarify the diversity and functions of various marine organisms in the ecosystem, investigating the distribution and ecologies of these diverse organisms. Moreover, using the cutting-edge analytical method in biology called metagenomics, we are engaging in research to comprehensively analyze the diversity and functions of marine organisms. As a part of the Census of Marine Life, an international collaborative project to investigate the diversity, distribution, and abundance of marine organisms throughout the world, the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute played a key role as the project office of the Asian region in the study of zooplankton and its database construction. How did the creatures of the sea appear, evolve, and adapt to various marine environments? Researchers from the molecular biology, physiology, and behavioral ecology fields are joining forces in order to obtain answers to these questions. By analyzing the mitochondria and nuclear genomes, it is possible to clarify the phylogenetic relationships and genetic information of various marine organisms. We are now engaging in research into the evolution and diversity of functional genes utilizing such information. Euryhaline fish, such as eels, salmon, and bull sharks, are able to migrate between ocean and river. We are trying to shed light on their extraordinary abilities. In addition to research utilizing the aquarium facilities at our institute, we are collaborating with private aquariums and conducting field investigations. In the research of animal behavior and ecology, we utilize cutting-edge biologging technologies such as cameras, global positioning systems, and acceleration sensors attached to animals for continuous recording. Using a video logger, it was possible to ascertain that loggerhead turtles consume several dozen jellyfish each day. The seaweed beds and drifting seaweed that support marine ecosystems are also an important focus of our research. Marine animals lay between several hundred and several million eggs. The majority of these perish, and the few that do survive become the source for the next generation. At the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute, in order to appropriately conserve and maintain reproducible biological resources, we are researching reproductive ecology, the mortality rate of offspring, the relationship between the ocean environment and biological resource ecology, and the rational utilization of resources. The ecosystem's life-producing function along the coastal regions of Japan was originally bountiful. However, human activities have led to a negative impact on it, and we are now researching ways to restore this function and sustain the mechanisms of the sea into the future. At the International Coastal Research Center in Otsuchi, Iwate Prefecture, research has been focused on the Tohoku coastline for many years, and coastal marine research promoted in this way. The Great East Japan earthquake and resulting tsunami that occurred on March 11, 2011, seriously disrupted the coastal ecosystem. The research center itself also suffered great losses, including the destruction of 3 research ships. How will the ecosystems disturbed by the disaster change? We are engaging in ocean research we have been assigned, utilizing the strengths of researchers specializing in numerous fields from Japan and abroad. The Center for Earth Surface System Dynamics is working to create new frontiers in the areas of atmospheric and marine sciences. Based on original ideas, the Center is developing innovative observation, experimentation, and analysis methods for future generations, with the aim of shedding light on the dynamics of the Earth's surface system from past to present. For postgraduate students completing master's or doctorate programs, the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute is also a place to obtain research training. There is a wide range of studies offered relating to the atmosphere and oceans and life forms born there. The Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute produces not only researchers responsible for the atmosphere and ocean research of future generations, but also people who possess rich scientific knowledge regarding the oceans, atmosphere, climates, and the Earth's biosphere, and utilize that knowledge to contribute on the global stage. For researchers throughout Japan studying in the fields of atmosphere, oceanography, or ecology, the Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute offers joint usage and research opportunities. In addition to joint usage and research facilities like the Shinsei Maru and Hakuho Maru research vessels, and those at the Kashiwa campus and the International Coastal Research Center, we also hold symposiums and science cafes for the general public. Moreover, in order to manage global research issues, we established the Center for International Collaborative Research, which interacts with various universities and research facilities around the world through international joint research and academics. The University of Tokyo's Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute is boldly challenging the frontiers of knowledge regarding the Earth's atmosphere and oceans. The integrated mechanisms of the Earth's surface we are working to understand are intimately related to daily life, from weather conditions to the seafood that appears on the dining table. The Atmosphere and Ocean Research Institute. Engaging in research to obtain greater knowledge of the global environment, humankind, and the Earth's biosphere, from the birth of the planet to the present and into the future.